Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. Well, it's old news now, thanks to this 24-hour news cycle, that Kristi Noem, governor of South Dakota, and contender for to be Trump's running mate, thought it'd be a good idea to show how tough and willing to take on tough decisions she is by bragging about in her campaign biography about shooting her own dog. Yes, an old story. It's an old story, but here goes. Noam purchased this white-haired pointer named Cricket, 14 months old, just coming off puppyhood. And she was going to train Cricket to be a hunting dog. But instead, Cricket went out and just chased up pheasants, not capturing any. And later on, she and Noam Cricket went to this friend's neighbor's farm, and Cricket went around biting, biting the necks of chickens, which Noam had to pay for. But she decided, instead of sending her to an obedience school, sending her to a shelter so someone else could handle her, she took Cricket to a gravel pit and shot her mob style, whacked her. It's even in that biography of hers. I hated that dog. Apparently, that's too much even for Trump, and she's not even on the short list anymore. But it sounds like the MAGA base. She put it in there because she thought it sounded good with the MAGA base. The people who want to shoot down anybody who gets in their way, such as the democratic process and those who practice it on January 6th. You remember that time when Trump's disciples rampaged through the Capitol, killing police officers, getting ready to kill members of Congress, because they couldn't accept the fact that they lost the fair and square, democratically conducted election. They couldn't handle it. Yeah, violence is their calling card. They always make threats on people who stand up against Trump and his idiocies. Brute force is just about the only weapon in their repertoire. And Kristi Noem thought she could appeal to the MAGA base by this balls out sadism. Didn't work out like that, did it? It has to be stopped. The cruelty is still there among the MAGAs. There's an old saying that the cruelty is the point. Do whatever you can they'll do whatever they can to beat down physically anybody who stands up to them. And I remember back in 2020 when during the pandemic there were demonstrations against police brutality after the George Floyd killing, and Trump wanted to send the military out on them. He had this foresight from agents from every other one or another federal agency to attack the demonstrators. The nice, peaceful demonstrators weren't shooting anybody, and they went after them. And so, for a nice photo op to show how big and bad he is, Trump walks up to walks all the way to a church, a very respected, historically significant church, and holds up a Bible, upside down and backwards. It's a Bible. Remember that? And people were, and the religious right, the evangelicals, they loved it. He can do no wrong in their eyes. And a little segue here. What's up with the Trump base? It's a cult. And in a cult, the glorious leader is always right, especially when he's wrong. It's like when the Access Hollywood tape came out, and Bush is in the bus, Trump is in the bus with Billy Bush bragging about, well, your star can do anything. Grab him by the pussy. Like his celebrity status permits him to grab women in the new where, and he can get away with it. And then these women have put on these T-shirts. Hey, Trump, grab my, pointing to the aforementioned region. And now the news is out that Trump, during this trial around his hush money payments to Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal, has been farting and pooping his pants right there in the courtroom. I mean, the most disgusting, foul farts you can imagine. Yeah, Neil Kastner, who was on the staff of the Apprentice when Trump was in charge, often talked about how on the set Trump would have this habit of farting and pooping his pants. But they're even more believable now, those stories, because they're coming true in the courtroom. And there's even Trump disciples holding up bags saying Trump diapers with Trump's face on it, saying real men wear diapers. How do you get through to these people? Can you? So that's what we're up against. A cult. A thug leader and his cult followers. Actually, he's just a spoiled rich kid who wants to be a thug, tries to talk like a thug, but to be vulgar about it, he's a candy-ass punk wimp. And he's not adverse to sending his troops into battle in his armor because he doesn't care about them, wouldn't invite him to Mar-a-Lago, and he's quite content to let them get killed so he can play the hero. That makes it imperative. Philadelphians, Pennsylvanians, Americans, November 5th. Get out there and vote. Vote blue all through. Vote blue from President of the United States, Joe Biden, yay, all the way down to county commissioners, state reps, county row offices, township supervisors, the whole nine. That's the only way we can save our democracy. I know there's some individual Republicans who are just as disgusted as we are about Trump's sins against this nation. God bless them, but the whole apparatus has been taken over by Trump. The whole apparatus of the party. Like Laura Trump, Eric's wife, is a co-chair now of the RNC. And do not doubt for a minute the RNC funds will go to pay for Trump's legal fees. That is, if he's willing to, because he's notorious at stiffing contractors and lawyers who do work for him, and he does his damnedest not to pay them. Get out there and vote. November 5th. And on that cheery note, advertisements. All this work I do, this video, my podcast, and my blog, my everything, poetry, you name it, is work, definitely work. And I need to be paid for my work and have funds to move it to a higher level. So I need you folks to donate to me. And I assure you, I'll keep them going. The videos, the blogs, the podcasts, you name it. Please get on my website right there, johnomason.com. Hit either the Buy Me a Coffee button or the PayPal button and donate whatever you can. I greatly appreciate. Thank you. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a horse chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He's tossed in a stockade, and he comes out of the army a born-again Christian. And he just wants to be a manly man for Jesus. But the way he goes about it leads him to disaster. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Himperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flower and gummies and candies and lip balm and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Dog treats. Please look them up. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and small business people. And professionals, Do please look her up. growwithsnow.com. Okay. Alrighty then. That's what we're up against. That's the challenge before us, but I have every confidence we can rise to the challenge. We've defeated them before, we'll defeat them again. We defeated fascism. We had to go to overseas to fight fascism. All we have to do is go to the coroner, place our votes in a machine, and that's how we'll fight fascism. And not just that. Be public about where you stand. Let people know where you stand. And if they get violent, if they get hostile, then you avoid them. But don't let anybody take your rights away. Okay? Thank you so much. Enjoy the good weather. Bye.